I'm going to tell you to go get the money always. Okay. Buy the assets, stockpile your money as quick as you can, as much as you can. Right. But the wealthy, their secret, they know that it's not about what you have, what you leave, but it's about who you leave it to. And are they trained to carry it? Okay. Because wealth is not destroyed because we don't have enough of it. Wealth is destroyed because our heirs are unprepared. So, like the wealthy, we have to build a system that allows us to multiply the wealth, manage it, and move it with intention and clarity and unity from generation to generation. 70% of wealth is gone by the second generation, and 90% of wealth is gone by the third generation, right? So that tells me we got two options when it comes to wealth. Either number one, we learn to play the long game, which is why we're here during these 21-day series, or B, we just get ready to lose it in one generation. So I want to tell you about three types of families that lose it all. Okay. So we got the silent family. This is the family where it's a lot of secrecy. Nobody talks. Okay. The kids don't find out about the money till after the funeral. Okay. It's a lot of hopes, dreams, prayers, but nothing is communicated. Okay. Everything is in secrecy. It's no values passed on. It's no preparation whatsoever. That's that silent energy. Then we got the spoiled family. Now, the spoiled family, honey, that's stealth wealth, okay? They got money for days, right? Only problem with them is they have tons of resources. They left the resources, but they didn't leave any responsibility with those resources. They had trusts, right? Multiple trust funds, but with the distributions of the trust funds, they didn't distribute expectations for the money. They didn't distribute any responsibility with that money. So you could just imagine what happens, right? Then the third family, we have the scattered family. Okay. Everyone is working in silos. Okay. Everyone is separate but equal. There's no unified vision for the family. There's no unified vision for the wealth. There's no rhythm. There is no alignment that's passed down. Everyone is just moving solo, right? So let me ask you, in those families, did any of those traits sound familiar? I'm gonna be honest with you. It does for me. But baby, the cycle ends here. That's why we're here, right? And we're not alone. I mean, it happens to the best of us. You look at Prince. I mean, his family was fighting like dogs in the courtroom for years, right? He had the money, but he didn't have the system, right? We look at Whitney Houston. She amassed over $250 million in her lifetime. And now her estate has pennies compared to what it was. They banking on her intellectual property. They can't bank on that wealth though, because it's not there. She had the money, but she didn't have the system. Okay. And that's what we're missing, the system. So let me contrast this with someone you may have never heard of, but you're very familiar with their products. So the Pritzker family out of Chicago, they own the Hyatt hotels worldwide, okay? And they have created a beautiful system around legacy, okay? They have a family charter. They have dispute resolution playbooks, okay? They have an annual family governance meeting where they talk about roles, responsibilities. They talk about policies and procedures of how their family will be run and how their wealth will be run down through generations for the next 100 years, right? They have heir training, readiness training for their heirs where they have expectations and things they have to go through and learn before they even can even think about an inheritance, right? Meanwhile, we got the Johnson family, right? The Johnson family, they inherited a multi-million dollar property as well as a rental portfolio, right? But within 7 years, the money was gone because of no structure, no guidance. And not only was the money gone, but the family ties were also broken. Okay. But I want to tell you that it's not because uh, of money or the lack of money. What's missing is the maturity, the system, the governance that we keep talking about. And what we have to realize as a people is that if your child, if your child cannot manage $10 effectively, why would we trust them? Why would you trust them to to manage 10,000, 100,000 even better, right? A lot of us are more blessed than we've ever been before. We're more blessed than our parents, our grandparents. Thank God he's put us in a wonderful position, right? But I want to encourage you because if you plan to give your children trust, that's great, right? But you gotta pass it down with some training. And while we're passing down our wealth, we got to pass down wisdom. Okay. We got to work on our system because without maturity, you're transferring wealth, but you're delaying the collapse. It's like destruction on a payment plan. Okay. So this is day 4 of my 21-day exposure series. Okay. Exposing you to what the wealthy do that we don't. Okay, if you are here, I appreciate you. I thank you. And honey, if you are ready to shift the trajectory of your life and your bloodline, stay with me. Tomorrow, we are talking about why your family may already be bankrupt and it has nothing to do with your money. But before I let you go, I want to speak over your life. You are a cycle breaker, you are the blueprint. And may your ceiling be your children's floor in Jesus' name. Love you. God bless you.